Good morning, students. Today I will teach you the first chapter of your English supplementary book, and the topic is A Tale of Two Birds. Students, it is a very interesting story. In this story, there is a mother bird who lived in a forest with her two young babies. One day, the mother bird was killed in a storm, and the young babies were separated from each other. One of them came near a cave where a company of robbers lived. The other bird came near a rishi ashram. After some time, both the babies birds became big birds. One day, the king of that country came for hunting. He missed his way. He lost his way. So, because of tiredness, he became quite tired. He wanted to take rest, and he came down from his horse and he sat under a tree, and the tree was near a cave. When he sat under the tree, he heard a voice of a bird. Hurry up, take the jewels of the person and his horse, otherwise he will run away. The king saw that there was a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. So he quickly moved from there. Again, the king came to an open space where he found an ashram of a rishi. He tied his horse there, and after that he sat down under a tree. There a bird was sitting on the tree, and the bird welcomed the king. The bird informed the king that he should take rest. The rishi will come after some time. When the rishi came, the king told the story. Then the rishi told the king that one is known by the company one keeps. He said that the first bird was living with the group of robbers. So she behaved like robbers. And the second bird, she welcomed the king because she was living near the ashram with Rishi. So we have the influence, we have the impact of our company. So students, you should live with the company of good students. Now see the story in details. I have written the word meaning also. You will write the meanings of the difficult words. Tell, story, shady, shadowy, passionately, luckily, landed, came down, jewels, precious stones, pant, did, clearing, open space, imitate, copy. Okay? Now open your book at page number. First, there once lived a bird and her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall shady tree, and there the mother bird took care of her little ones day and night. Bird was living with her two newborn babies in a forest. They had a nest in a tall and shadowy tree, and the mother bird looked after her little ones day and night in that nest. The nest was in the tall and shadowy tree. One day there was a big storm. There was thunder, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. There was the roars of clouds, lightning and rain, and the wind blew down many trees. Many trees fell down because of that storm. The tall tree in which the birds lived also came down. The tall tree in which the birds lived, it also fell down. A big heavy branch hit the nest and killed the bird. There was a big and heavy branch that hit the nest and the branch, and because of that heavy branch, the mother bird was killed. Fortunately for the baby birds, the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. Luckily, the two baby birds were very lucky because the strong wind blew them away to the other side of the forest. One of them came down near a cave where a gang of robbers lived. One of them means one bird. She came down near a cave where a group of robbers lived. The other landed outside a rishi ashram a little distance away, and the other bird, she came down outside a rishi ashram, and that ashram was a little distance away from the group of robbers. Days passed and the baby birds became big birds. After some time, the baby birds became big birds. One day, the king of the country came to the forest to hunt. He saw a deer and rode after it. Then one day, the king of that country came in the forest for hunting. He saw a deer. He chased that deer sitting on his horse. It ran deep into the forest, followed by the king. The deer ran into the deep forest, and the king followed the deer. Soon the king lost his way and did not know where he was, and immediately the king lost his way. The king missed his way, and he did not know where he was standing. He rode on for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. He chased that deer. He sat on his horse for a long time, and he was moving in that forest for a long time till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. The king became very tired. He was very tired. That's why he came down from his horse and he sat down under a tree which was near the cave. Suddenly he heard a voice cry out, and when he sat under that tree, suddenly he heard a voice of a bird, "Quick, hurry up, there is someone under the tree. Come and take his wealth and his horse, hurry, or else he will slip away." The bird said, "Hurry up, there is someone under this tree. Come and take his precious stones and his horse, otherwise he will move from here. He will go away." The king was amazed. The king became very surprised. When he looked up, he saw that there was a big brown bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He also heard faint noises issuing from the cave. The king became very surprised. When he looked up and saw that there was a big brown bird on the tree on which he was sitting, he also heard the dim sound, the dim noises that was coming from the cave. He quickly got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. He immediately got on to his horse, and after that he moved from there as fast as he could. Soon he came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. After that, immediately he came to an open space which was looking like an ashram. It was the Rishi's ashram, and that was the Rishi's ashram. The king tied his horse to a tree and sat down in its seat. The king tied his horse to a tree and he sat under that tree. Suddenly he heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram, sir." And and suddenly when he sat under the tree, he heard a very gentle, very soft voice, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and rest. The rishi will be back soon. There's some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." When he sat under the tree, then he heard a soft voice. What was the voice? The voice was that, "Welcome to the ashram, sir. Please go inside and take rest. The rishi will be back soon. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw a big brown bird in the tree. The king again looked up and he saw that there was also a big brown bird in the tree. He was amazed. Again the king was surprised. "This one looks like the other birds outside the cave," he said to himself loudly. The king talked to himself. What? That the second bird was looking same as the first bird. "You are right, sir," answered the bird. "He is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers." The bird replied that the king was right. The bird said that he is my brother, but he has made friends with robbers. He now talks as they do. So, as the robbers talk, in the same way that bird talk, he does not talk to me anymore. And the bird said that the first bird does not talk to this bird. Just then the rishi entered the ashram, and at that time the rishi came in the ashram. "Welcome, sir," he said to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." The rishi welcomed the king and said to come inside and make himself comfortable. He said that the king was looking tired, so he should take rest for a while, then he could share his food. The king told the rishi the story of the two birds and how each had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. The king told the rishi the whole incident, the story of the two birds, how each had behaved so differently, though they were looking same. "The forest is full of surprise," Rishi said. The rishi said that the forest is full of surprises. The king said that the forest is full of surprises. The holy man smiled and said, "After all, one is known by the company one keeps." The rishi, the holy man, he smiled and said, "One is known by the company one keeps." That bird has always heard the talk of robbers. The rishi said that the first bird has always heard the talk of robbers. So he imitates them and talks about robbing people. And that is why he copies them and he talks about plundering people. This one means the second bird has repeated what he has always heard, and the second bird has repeated what he has always heard. He welcomes people to the ashram. "Now come inside and rest." The second bird welcomes people to the ashram. Rishi also welcomes people to the ashram, and then he said, "Come inside and rest. I will tell you more about this place and these birds." The rishi said that he would tell him more about that place and those birds also. So students, you should always be in a good company. You should always make a company of good boys. You should always make good friends. This is the moral of the story, because one is known by the company one keeps. Okay, so that's all for today, and in next turn we will do the exercise of this chapter. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.